So a lot of people are asking why gold and silver has gone down so quickly lately. There's a couple of reasons why, and I've been following the gold and silver for probably since 1990. I even remember when I was a kid, in the early 80s, when gold was 800 an ounce, and then it fell, and then of course silver traded between $4 and $7 for many years. And part of the reason why I think gold and silver are trading at such a discount right now has to do with a couple of policies. The European Union is most likely going to force Cyprus to sell their gold. They have about 11 tons of gold in their, I guess, reserves, and they're going to trade that in for euros, and then the euros are going to be used to pay back loans and guarantee financing. 11 tons of gold on the market, of course, is going to depress the prices for a while. It could be 4 or 5 months before the excess volume of gold and gets, I guess, the supply is oversupply, and then there's the demand issue, and so as demand from investors and so forth. Another reason why gold's gone down kind of sharply is electronic traded funds, EFT. A lot of people can just call their broker and say, hey, I want to sell my gold or I want to sell my silver, and then they press a couple of buttons and it's sold. So this paper gold and paper silver is very easy to trade, and I guess eventually you could receive cash for it. Since it's so easy to sell, that's going to pop any bubbles that have been formed in the gold market. And since the highs of $1,900 an ounce, it's about a 20-25% decrease. And so that would that would come to the point where the bubble is being burst. Another issue is the Obama administration seems to be raising taxes, and that of course slows down government spending and eventually should slow down the amount of money being printed. As there's less dollars being printed and quantitative easing slows, the value of the dollar will stop falling. So that would make gold and silver less of a necessity. You know, a lot of places physical silver is still hard to come by, and of course still sells at a premium towards or against spot. And the final point I wanted to make is, if people remember back when Bill Clinton was in office, gold was at $250, $300 an ounce, and that's because we were running a surplus at that time, collecting more taxes than going out, and at the same time the United Kingdom was selling off their current or their gold reserves. And so these factors are pushing gold down. Gold should come back up in the fall, near September, October, when the India gold buying season starts, the Indian wedding season. Of course, you know, people in India buy lots of gold during this time. And after that, there's the American Christmas, and I guess European Christmas, where gold jewelry is still given as presents and so forth. So that's part of the reason why gold and silver has taken such a large drop lately.